Hello, collectors. Welcome to episode 40 of Statue Talk. That worked out really well. I'm your host, Joe Project. With me, as always, the Kato Kid himself, Kwong Tran. Now, Statue Talk is a show where Kwong and I share our thoughts and opinions on upcoming statue previews, pre-orders, and share with you some updates to our collection. So thanks for joining us on this week's episode. Now, Kwong, hit the music.
Our business is life itself.
What is that?
From the Bellacore.
Duh. So thanks for joining us on episode 40 of Statue Talk. I want to start out by giving a special shout out to Brenda and her fiance. Brenda, today I'm drinking Samuel Smith's Taddy Porter, imported from England. So grab a drink, chill out, and join us as we sit around, talk about some statues.
Being nerdy.
So Kwong, it's been 2 weeks since our last episode. What's going on?
Not much. I did jump into the hype since you bought the game for Injustice 2.
Injustice 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is your rating of it?
Well, apparently a lot of people wanted to give it a 9 out of 10. And I was seeing on the collectors group and gaming group on Facebook, and they're like, oh, I can't wait to jump into this. I didn't hear what people said on Facebook, but I did read like IGN, GameSpot, and all that stuff. And you even told me that I was a 9 out of 10. So
I did not.
You did.
I did not.
You did. No. You gave it. You told me that IGN gave it a 9 out of 10.
I did.
Yes, that's what I meant. I didn't say that you personally did.
Yes.
Because I know what you personally did. Anyways, for me, after playing the whole story mode, a little bit of multiplayer, I want to say probably about 30% of the game. Because a lot of the other ones are just kind of somewhat useless side missions.
So what is your score of the game?
My personal score of the game, I'll probably get a lot of hate for it because I am a hater and the king of all trolls. Is I give it personally a 6 out of 10.
Now, are you a big fighting game fan?
Kinda ish. Like, I'm not competitively wise, but then like I like playing them. You know what I mean?
So you're a casual fighting.
Yeah, I'm a casual fighting.
I'm a casual fighting game fan. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, just a little bit lower than mine.
It's not. I don't think it's as good as the first one.
But did you beat the story mode?
No.
See, that's the thing. Because you didn't beat the story mode, I feel like when you finish the story mode, you'll give it a -1. Because it just wasn't... Like, Injustice 1, the flow of the story was just so spot on. You know, especially how they have the cinematic cutscenes. That's awesome, you know? I liked it. They have it obviously here too, but it's not as great. It just was weak. I felt like kind of how Marvel has like weak villains besides like Loki and kind of building up to Thanos obviously, but like the villains just didn't come out to me. That's what I felt like. It wasn't strong enough.
So Prime 1 does have the license to make statues. Are you looking forward to that?
Kind of half and half, because I'm curious how they were going to do it. Because the thing is, when you play the game, obviously, you know, it's upgraded Unreal Engine 4. You know, graphics is pretty stellar. But my complaint is that there are some characters that have really, really bad portraits. Just from when you start from the game. I know later in the future you get custom heads, a lot of gear that you can change out with, which is awesome. I love the you know, being able to have all that options. But the huge thing is that my huge standout for me when I was playing the game was Wonder Woman's portrait. It was just so god darn awful. It was just really bad. And I was just like, why? It just felt weird. It didn't flow well. Just her portrait just did not do well. Along with, I want to say, Superman, the way he has that weird armor thingy that came out on his neck was kind of weird too. But like I said, in the future, it's not a huge downer, because in the future you will get pieces for them. Like for me, when I beat the game, I got a bunch of Batman pieces. So you're able to
but Prime 1 isn't going to make those pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. But like, for example, there is Supergirl that we've seen, and we didn't get to see I don't think we got to see the portrait of that, did we? From where we just saw her from neck down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm a little bit scared.
I don't think we've seen anything from Injustice.
Yeah, we did. We saw Supergirl. From nowhere, we saw Supergirl, and everybody was...
We've seen Supergirls. I don't know if she was from Injustice, too.
True. That is true. I don't know. But it looked like that same exact suit that maybe she wanted. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm just curious about how the portrait's going to be. Because, you know, I'm a portrait man myself. I want to make sure the portrait's spot on. That's something that I feel like it's going to be really kind of hard for Prime 1. But, you know, that's just my own opinion. Everybody else might love it. I'm just being honest about it.
I don't think the portraits are going to be hard for Prime 1. I think they'll use assets from the game and they'll get the portraits right on. Mm-hmm. The portraits just suck in the video game.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's not a lot of characters in the game that I would like or that I would buy a statue. So, that's my biggest put off is I don't like the portraits. I don't like Superman. I don't like Batman. I don't like Wonder Woman. Maybe Supergirl's cool, but for the most part, I don't like the way they look. So.
The best character that I feel, like if it was to come out of statue, what somebody posted out as well on Facebook, was Scarecrow. He just looks so different and just so cool. That's the only character that I felt like you could do no wrong with. If Prime 1 was to do him, I think he would be extremely successful. Because it's just different character of Scarecrow that we've seen.
Sure, it's a different design, but I don't like it.
You still don't like it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any character in the game that I like.
Blue Beetle looks pretty cool too.
I would never...
Because you're not connected to him.
Buy a Blue Beetle character. I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan anyway. I like... Yes?
Coming from the guy who has Batman all everywhere?
What's behind you?
Black Bolt, Doctor Strange, and Daredevil?
I like Batman more than I like Marvel. But I like Marvel more than I like DC. Because there's not much other than Batman that I like about DC. Even, I like Superman. I don't like reading his comics.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wonder Woman's fine. I don't like reading her comics. Mm-hmm. The Flash is fine. I don't like reading his books.
I actually read a bunch of his comics over the past 2 weeks. It was awesome.
Marvel just has many, many more characters than I like than DC. I don't like Blue Beetle or Firehead or whatever he is. Or I don't like the Green Lanterns.
Green Lantern is a freaking dick in this game. I just hate him.
Yeah, so I'm not too excited about collectibles from Injustice 2. Anything else going on? You see any movies?
No.
We haven't seen Alien Covenant yet, so we can't give you our take on that.
Yeah, so that will happen next episode. I still need to personally watch Prometheus.
You haven't watched Prometheus yet?
No. I was going to go home and probably just watch it.
You just brought it back.
Yeah, because I thought
I lent it to you. You just brought it back.
Because I thought you were going to watch it. Yeah, you thought you might want to watch it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but you've had it borrowed for like 7 years.
Yeah, because like the Alien, like it kind of dropped down. Because when I was watching the whole quadrilogy that you gave me, first one was great. Second one was like awesome. Third one kind of sucked, and fourth one kind of sucked. So I was like, kind of like, do I really want to go into Prometheus? You know, that's how the train was for me.
Knowing you, probably not.
Yeah.
Knowing you probably don't want to watch this Alien movie either.
No, I'm curious to see how it's going to be, and I kind of want to see if I can hate on it when it comes out, when I see it. But
well, some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
People who like Prometheus like this movie. People who don't like Prometheus don't like this movie. I like Prometheus because I like that type of sci-fi movie.
But you tend to like a lot of things, though.
You tend to hate a lot of things, so you'll probably hate this as well.
Probably.
You dislike a lot of things that I like too.
Yeah, that's true.
So, other than that, I've been reading a lot of... I finally got my tablet to work, so I got my Marvel Unlimited back.
Cool.
So I've been reading some Star Wars comics.
Nice.
Particularly the Darth Vader series. And other than that, though, not much else. I caught up with Star Wars Rebels.
Nice.
Season 3.
Isn't there like one more season and then it's over? Or no?
One more season and then it's over. So I've been still on a Star Wars kick.
Cool.
A lot lately. And then just been getting ready for summer. Starting to hit 90 degrees out here in California.
Oh, yeah.
So it's starting to get hot. We're starting to get going with some sunshine finally. So now let's get started this week, Kwong. We got a lot of previews and pre-orders. Lots to talk about. So let's get started with those previews and pre-orders. All right, Kato, what's up first?
First four figures.
First four figures and their martial law statue.
Yes, from Tekken 6.
And
what?
And Tekken 5 too, bro.
Tekken 5 too?
They have actually four different versions of this martial law statue. So let's break them down. They have the Tekken 6 exclusive, which comes with the super cool dragon base.
That's really cool.
Priced at $499.99. They have the martial law regular version from Tekken 6, priced at $384.99. This one comes with the flat black museum style base. And then they also have a Tekken 5 version, Kwong.
Yeah.
And both regular and exclusive versions of that. Exclusive $499.99, regular $384.99. Same difference with those two statues. One, you get a super bad looking base. The other, you get a very simple style base.
Yeah.
So depending on what type of statue you want, how you want to display them, you have two different options. So if you want a more dynamic, crazy base, you can get it. You're going to pay a little bit more for it. Say about $120 more almost for the exclusive base.
Yeah.
But if you want the more simpler base, you can get it. And if you want it, you get to pay a little bit less, right?
Yeah. The only thing I'm kind of weird about it is that, you know, how we have Jin. I think Jin was from Tekken 6 as well, right?
They also did two versions of Jin.
Okay. Because I'm just saying they have to be consistent, you know, when we're talking about way back, I want to say like 10 episodes ago, to be consistent. You know how there's going to be that regular edition with that black base, and then the exclusive edition with the extra different base. They just got to be consistent on that if they're going to do more of that line. You know what I mean?
Well, they have been so far with every character. Or every Tekken character they've had so far, they've done that. Oh
yeah, because King had the wrestling thing, right?
So have no fear, Kwong. First four figures is going to give you your consistency.
Yes.
So these statues are going to be available Q1 of 2018. So yeah, you get the bases, regular exclusive, and then depending on which game, which costume you like, you can choose that too. So in the Tekken 5 one, Marshall has kind of a goatee.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I don't remember him having that.
So all these statues are available to order on the First Four Figures website. They also have a YouTube channel. They have a making of the martial law statue, a really cool YouTube channel. First Four Figures does payment plans as well. So it makes these already reasonably priced statues more reasonable when you can put them on payment plans.
Exactly.
A lot of companies make collectibles of fighting games. Kwong, why do you think that is?
I guess maybe that's what's hot. Maybe. So a lot of people have liking a lot. Because a lot of people play fighting games, you know what I mean?
So what is it about fighting games that also appeals to collectors?
I'm not quite sure. What do you think?
I think it's unique, original characters that were a part of our childhood and are still a part of our adulthood.
Okay.
Right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Because you have, we can compare it to Street Fighter, right?
Like way back then.
I played Street Fighter way back in the day, right? And I like statues from way back in the day, but also when it continues, like Street Fighter comes through to modern day, Star Wars is coming through to modern day, makes the popularity of that license even higher if it's still coming through into modern day. So I think that's why fighting games, collectibles from fighting games are really popular because, you go back to the old school when you played it as a kid, and then as an adult, you might still be playing it now. So
because it's something kind of like what we're talking about for a resolution is something that you're connected with. Some people would be connected with Tekken.
Yeah.
Like way back then.
So all of these 4 versions of martial law are available on the First 4 Figures website to pre-order now. I really want to get a First 4 Figures statue.
Yeah, I do too.
Just waiting for that one.
I'm waiting for the one as well.
That is something I'm connected to because I didn't really play Tekken a whole lot.
Yep.
But these really super good looking statues are available to pre-order now. All right, Kato. Now it's time to talk some handmade objects collectibles. HMO, who has a couple of previews and teasers, and then a big pre-order. What's it going to be first, Kato? Previews or pre-orders?
I want to go with previews.
Okay. Well, let's start with Darkstalkers.
We got
Morrigan. Tell me what's up with Darkstalkers.
Didn't we go over this last time? I remember Darkstalkers. I remember somebody else having a license for Darkstalkers too.
Yeah, I believe I assigned you the project of researching Darkstalkers.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Rewind the tape.
No, you didn't.
Kwong, please research Darkstalkers.
Well, from what I'm aware of, it came out first as a comic, and then it came out to a game. Or vice versa.
Fighting game?
Yeah, fighting game.
And this is one of the popular characters from Darkstalkers.
Very, very
Capcom.
Popular, sexy-ish character.
Yeah. One note about the HMO Capcom license does not include rights to the United States.
Ooh.
So anybody in the United States will not be able to order these directly from HMO. You're going to have to go a roundabout way, Kwong.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Which is a bummer and quite unfortunate, especially because of the pre-order we're about to show you.
Yeah.
But first, another big announcement from HMO is they have the license for Warhammer 40,000, and they're going to be making 30-inch dioramas, Kwong.
You excited?
30-inch dioramas.
You excited, Joe?
Yeah, just tell my nipples are hard right now. So, super excited about that license.
Yeah.
Especially 30-inch dioramas.
That's huge.
It's going to be big.
That's really big.
I don't know if it's going to be quarter scale big.
Well, if it's a diorama, is it going to be like 2 people most of the time, or not really?
Think about Hulk versus Wolverine. That's a diorama.
Yeah.
Usually, typically multiple people, which is why I think
there's no way that's going to be quarter scale.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
Probably going to be a smaller scale
with
multiple characters on it. So really looking forward to that. A couple companies have that Warhammer 40K license.
That's awesome.
And looking forward to HMO's take on that. That's going to be really super cool.
Yeah.
And now, Handmade Objects has a pre-order. It's going on as we shoot this Friday. So if you're waiting around till Sunday to watch this, you may have missed out on the pre-order.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
So for those of you not in the United States, if you want to pick up this statue, you will be able to. So let's first check out a video, Kwong. That's right, Kwong. This is Capcom's Mega Man X or Mega Man 10?
I think either or. But I want to say it's 10.
So open for pre-order. They have 2 editions of the statue. They have a blue edition and a red edition. So the ultimate set, which includes both, is already sold out.
Wow.
But according to their website, as of the time that we're shooting this, they're still in stock. So price is $599. Edition size for the blue is 200. Edition size for the red is 75. The bundle set, which was sold out, was limited edition of 50. So people can buy this in Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea, Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, China, Philippines, and all European Union member states, Brazil, and South Africa. I demand to be able to buy these in the United States.
Yeah,
I demand it. Cool. Although, I wouldn't order this.
Yeah, even though you wouldn't order this, it does look like an amazing Mega Man. Though, honestly, both of them look really great. I like the options that you can able to take off his leg piece to see that he's like a machine right there, you know?
Yeah, I think this looks crazy good. Cool. Any Mega Man fans? And I used to play a lot of Mega Man.
Yeah, me too.
But I didn't
was
carry...
like Mega Man 5, I think is the one I played a lot.
Well, Mega Man 2 was the one I played a lot. I didn't really carry that over into my adulthood. Platformers and me, we used to get along well, but we don't get really along anymore.
Last platformer we played was Broforce.
Broforce. So the good thing, though, is, I mean, HMO is doing fantastic stuff. And in the USA, we'll be able to keep ordering bounties of Bathtubs.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah,
can't wait to see
great.
That.
So this is a killer pre-order from HMO. Mega Man X, blue or red. Looks amazing. Video game Mega Man fans, if it's not sold out already, a link in the comments if you want to order. It's Mega Man from HMO.
Yeah, price is pretty good too.
All right, Kwong, tell us what's next up.
Next up, we have Connecticut's, and like we were saying earlier,
Does He-Man do that, or does Lion-O?
It's Lion-O, right?
You're a fake Thundercats fan.
No, for me, before my time. It's probably the show was definitely before my time. I remember watching it a few times when I was a kid. I remember it was like the theme song was like Thundercats. He's so fast.
Well, trying to go back and watch Thundercats is not easy. But I still have fond memories of it. I think they updated it too, but I had never tried to watch the update. But I still remember that Lion-O, that Mumra I used to have as a kid.
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Well, now you do, because you're looking at Lion-O and Mumra right now. This is Lion-O versus Mumra, 1/5 scale diorama.
Yeah.
From Connecticut's. Holy cow. The suggested retail price on this is $999 US, Kwong.
Wow.
Limited to 250 worldwide. That's good. Does have some LED light up features. Mumra.
Really?
And the pool. Die-cast metal swords and chains. It's digitally sculpted by Tiago Proven. The pre-orders open on May 29th, 11 p.m. Singapore time. Kwong.
What?
This does not look like $1,000 statue.
It doesn't. It honestly doesn't. I want to say at around maybe 600?
No.
No? Less?
No.
You going for less?
Yes.
A diorama
it is
under 600?
Scale, but Kwong, I am not feeling this, and I definitely am not feeling it for $900.
Yeah. Definitely way too expensive. I don't see the LEDs though. Are they gonna do that in the future? Or?
Yeah, I don't see it in the pics. So there it is, a little bit in the pics. You can see some LEDs, but honestly, $900.
Yeah.
Easy pass for me. This does not look like it's worth $900. But that pre-order is May 29th, 11 p.m. Singapore time from Connecticut. All right, Kato, why don't you take us through what's new this week with Kotobukiya while I drink some more beer.
Next up, from Kuribukia, we have DC's Comics The Flash Tachyon Enhanced Flash Limited Edition. Which is pretty cool. Definitely from the TV show, for those a fan of the TV show. The Flash is compatible with the early release of The Flash, can be interchangeable portraits, which I think is kind of new. I don't really know if Kuribukia really have that much change out besides like their Deadpool way back in the day. So that's something that's kind of neat that I feel. This is also as well is, from what I'm aware of, an Artifacts Plus? No? I think it's an Artifacts. Doesn't really tell me.
How much does this thing cost, Kwong?
The pre-order for this, starting out at Kuribukia, is $69.99. Available October 2017. So that's not too bad. It's coming up real soon. Next up, after The Flash, we have the man himself, Captain America from Marvel Comics. Modern Myth Artifacts statue. So this one's a little bit bigger, obviously from the Artifacts Plus. Pre-order amount is $129.99. Comes out a little bit later after The Flash, which is in November 2017. Lastly, after Capped, we have another DC Comics Poison Ivy Mad Lovers Artifacts Plus. So we're going back to a little bit to the smaller scale. Again, price is $69.99. Availability is the same time as Captain America himself, which is in November 2017.
Now we have Kotobukiya statue right here, Artifacts Plus 1/10 scale. Well, they're calling these, it doesn't say on these statues that they're calling these pre-painted model kits. They're calling these pre-painted model kits.
What does that mean? I'm not sure.
It's because you have to put these things together.
Is that what it is?
Right? Because a statue, I don't know. Because we order statues, we have to put them together. We don't call them pre-painted model kits. I don't know why they're calling them that. But this different direction, like there's a different material that they're made of now.
Yeah. Because that's what I was curious.
Different construction.
Especially when I was looking at the Flash, I don't see the seams like how we were able to on the Spider-Verses that we currently have. So I do see the seams on the head for sure, but not that much on his body.
So we'll open up Gwen a little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
You can order these Kotobukiya statues from Kotobukiya directly, but I recommend going to different websites. I personally go to bigbadtoystore.com. You can get $5, $10, $15, $20 off of these statues. You can get a lot lower prices for lots of places around the internet for these Kotobukiya statues. Yeah. And you can get them just as quickly too. So I recommend save some money. Just look around, shop around for these types of things. If you're going to buy them, you can usually get them a lot cheaper than you can on the Kotobukiya website. For
me personally, I go to my girlfriend's friend's comic book shop and just buy them because I just get from right there.
Your girlfriend has a friend that owns a comic book shop?
Yeah. No, Union City.
And this is the first I'm hearing of it?
Yeah.
We've been friends for how long?
6 years.
How many episodes of this show have we done?
29.
And your girlfriend's friend owns a comic book shop, and this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Well, I never visited it until I went to go grab this. Because originally I was just going to go to Amazon and buy it for like $15 cheaper. But then she was like, oh, go support my friend. I was like, yeah, sure. Because I usually don't really go into comic book shop that often. You know what I mean? But I wanted to support him. Nice guy.
So disappointed in you.
Why? Did you want to go there? Are you ever in Union City?
I thought we were friends.
Are you ever in Union City? I'll take you there next time. It's pretty cool stuff.
All right, well, that's it this week from Kotobukiya. All right, Kato, are you ready?
Yes, ready for some Prime 1 Studios!
Yes, time to get into the nitty-gritty.
Yep.
It's time to get to the big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Prime 1 Studio had a couple pre-orders.
Yeah. Sold out now, right? Or no? Also, not exclusive, I think.
Nothing sold out.
Nothing sold out?
Nothing is sold out.
Not even like exclusive.
Nope. But let's start with a couple teasers first.
Let's go.
We like to tease them a little bit before we get down to business. That's how you do it, Kwong.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
So first up, we're going to take a look at this Zatanna teaser. It's going to be a comic book based statue.
Cool.
It's interesting that Prime 1 Studio showed this.
Yeah.
Especially with Sideshow's recent teaser.
Yeah, okay, so that's the one that I remember.
Yeah.
What's the Sideshow?
So we got a little bit of Zatanna here from Prime 1. Then we got a little bit of Anne Hathaway, Catwoman.
Yep, from the Dark Knight Rises.
Yep, from that Dark Knight line, which we've seen some teasers of, but we haven't seen a lot released from it yet, though.
So, and then next up, we got something that I think you're pumped up for. That Prime 1 got the license for this. What is it?
What are you doing?
What? What? Is that what Kato does?
Is that what Kato does?
Yeah, he does.
From what TV show?
The Green Hornet.
Oh, congratulations. You earned a cookie. Yes, Prime 1 Studios announced a big license coming.
Yep.
Street Fighter. Street Fighter statues and collectibles coming from Prime 1 Studio. Not a lot of details yet. We don't know what the scales are going to be. And we don't even know yet if we're going to be able to buy these in the United States.
True.
As we saw with Handmade Objects Collectibles, Capcom does a little bit different things with their license.
Yeah.
Right, with First for Figures HMO not having the license to sell Capcom statues in the United States. So I will be interested to see what the license is for Prime 1.
Yep.
Will they be able to sell these in the United States?
I'm honestly curious more about the scale. So usually Prime 1's mostly focused on 1/3. A lot of them, they all have a scale, but curious to see how does this country.
What I like is that Street Fighter statues are going to have more competition.
Yep.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of competition at the Pop Culture Shock.
Yeah.
And we all know that competition brings good things.
Yeah.
The Pop Culture Shock Street Fighter statues are already up here. But now that they have competition, it's going to raise them up here.
Yep.
It's going to, raise Prime 1 up there. The Prime 1 is going to give us something different. It's going to give us mostly, Prime 1 doesn't do mixed media.
Yeah.
So they're going to give us fully sculpted. PCS has started to do fully sculpted, has been doing fully sculpted as well. So they are going to give us something a little bit different. Prime 1 is known for bigger scales, but also in their quarter scales, they're known for crazy ass bases, insanely detailed and busy. Yeah. And so it's going to be different than what Pop Culture Shock is offering. So I like that collectors are going to have different options. Yeah, it's definitely... They do a Ryu statue like that to match the collector's edition statue in a bigger scale. That would be cool, huh?
Yeah, that would be really cool, actually.
So now let's look at some Prime 1 pre-orders. First up, we got...
The Hunter himself.
The Hunter statue by Prime 1 Studio.
From Bloodborne.
From Bloodborne, the old Hunter's Collectibles. This is the Hunter, priced at $799.99. They raised the edition size for this one. The Maria statue sold out fast. Yeah. But this one has a lot bigger edition size for the exclusive, $1,250. On Sideshow website, as always, you can do payment plans. Estimated arrival July 2018 through September of 2018. This guy is going to be about 32 inches tall. He's going to have an interchangeable right hand holding a saw cleaver, a right hand holding a hunter axe, an interchangeable street lamp, street pillar, and the exclusive has the interchangeable right hand holding a threaded cane, which is one of the weapon options in Bloodborne. Said, I stink at Bloodborne, but the environment and the art I absolutely love. Yeah. It's going to be great. And they already have just teased recently Bloodborne 2. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I stink at these games, but the art style and everything is really great. This exclusive edition, because it's a bigger size, it's still available.
Okay. Right? Honestly, I don't know which one I like better. Either the Hunter or Lady Maria? Something like that?
Just Maria.
Maria? Okay.
Just Maria.
Yeah. But seriously though, they both are really great statues. I honestly, I'm thinking like I'm liking Lady Maria better. Personally, I do definitely love the interchangeable stuff with this guy. It's awesome.
I really love them both. I think the art style of them are great. I really like the gothic sort of
look,
old school historical look, but also being bloody, gross, and horror sort of theme. I really dig that. I really like it.
Yeah, that's why honestly I thought you would like the game, which is why I got it for you. But
yeah, but I
just died too much.
Well, I'm not going to say I would never go back to it, but it's story. It's not story driven.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a story in there somewhere, but it's not like, hey, put this in. Here's the story.
Is it more hack and slash? Is that why?
You wake up, you're like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I wouldn't call it hack and slash, but no. But
okay.
Now, lots of people like these games. I really like the art style.
Yeah.
What's next up, Kato?
Next up, we have Dark Side. And we hit the jackpot. Almost, I want to say 99% on the price of this one.
So what is the price of this one?
1,250, right?
No.
1,200. Oh, okay. So we were straight on then. That's exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Correct.
Yeah. I thought there was an extra 50 in there.
So this dark Side statue by it actually says by Sideshow Collectibles.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, why are we... Because it's a partnership, right? They did this with partnership because the new 52, they did partnership with Sideshow and Prime 1 together.
Prime 1's DC and Marvel statues in quarter scale are in partnership with Sideshow Collectibles. Yeah. So this is... you know what? I am looking at the regular edition.
Show me what the exclusive edition got, man.
Because Kwong, the exclusive edition, you were right, is $1,250. So the exclusive edition is $50 more expensive. So what is the edition size on this bad boy?
To be determined, I'm guessing, huh?
No, there's always edition size on Prime 1.
Oh, Prime 1.
So limited edition of 400. Payment plans available at Sideshow. Estimated arrival July through September of 2018. Yep. This guy stands approximately 32 inches tall.
And this guy's supposed to be a quarter scale, right?
Yes, quarter scale. One alternate regular portrait and one alternate exclusive portrait. So not a lot of switch outs with this, which is probably what kept that price down into this $1,200 range, right? He basically has two heads if you get the exclusive edition, right? The regular edition is just going to have that one head. So you're paying $50 more for that extra head. Yeah, but it's quarter scale statue. It's $1,200. You know what would look really good, Kwong? Dark Side and Thanos next together.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I really like the new 52. I like the new 52 art style.
Yeah, I really like the art style. I'm not 100% sure about Rebirth yet, but maybe it'll come to me.
Unfortunately, do not have the room for it.
Yeah.
I do like the design. I do like the art side of Dark Side, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern. I'm running out of space.
Yeah.
And now another pre-order Kwong from Prime 1.
This one looks really good. I'm excited for this one.
This is a 1/3 scale Batfleck. Batman from Suicide Squad movie. So we had a half-scale Batfleck before. Now we have a 1/3 scale Batfleck. Yep. A little bit more dynamic.
Yeah. A lot of people like that.
In the way that, raising my arm up is dynamic. But, a little bit cheaper than the half-scale version. Yeah. This one is priced at $974.99. Limited edition 500. Payment plans are available. This one is going to arrive between August of 2018 through October of 2018. This one has a little bit more switch out parts. So, Kwong, that dark side was 32 inches tall. This 1/3 scale statue is 31 inches tall.
Okay.
Shorter.
Yeah.
But it includes one interchangeable right hand fist, a right hand holding a grappling gun, a right hand holding a grenade launcher, a right hand holding a batarang, a left hand fist, a left hand holding a branding iron with 2 Batman symbols.
That's my favorite.
2 alternate Batman portraits, and 1 alternate exclusive portrait. So this has 4 heads.
Yeah. No, wait, 3, isn't it?
4.
4, okay.
It says 2 alternate Batman portraits and 1 exclusive.
Okay. Got it.
So I assume that means 4. I would read that as 4. So it's interesting. So this one is 1 inch shorter than Darkseid.
Yeah.
Has a lot more interchangeable parts, but is about $275 cheaper.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how. Maybe the license is different, I'm thinking. That's the only thing I can really think of. You know? Because this is Suicide Squad versus New 52.
Yeah, could be, but this isn't like we were comparing the two. We do a direct comparison. Why is Darkseid so much more expensive?
Don't know.
His pose isn't that much more dynamic. His base isn't that much more bigger. So it's an interesting question.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know all the behind the scenes. It could be licensing, could be different factories, could be the material.
Yeah, because the texture on Darkseid looks similar to this one as well.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. You know, comparing apples to oranges, but why such a difference?
Yep.
When Batfleck comes with more stuff than Darkseid does?
I personally don't like the other 3 portraits, though. For me, I like the original one a lot, but the other 3 just... I feel like if you put it on, it just makes it look different, I guess. But that's just me.
I really want a Batfleck, though.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe you should grab... I personally, if I was to get a Batfleck, I want to wait for the Justice League one, because I think the tactical suit looks really cool.
I disagree.
Really? You don't like it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I do not.
Never mind.
So, Kwong, that's going to be it this week for Prime 1 Studio. Links in the comments section or the description of the video below to get some pre-orders done. Now, Kato, it's time to talk some pop culture shock. First, we're going to start some teasers, then we're going to do some pre-orders. We're going to talk about the PCS special announcement.
Okay.
So first, let's talk about teasers and that 1/3 scale Sagat.
Sagat.
Being sculpted by hand. Work in progress. Kwong, how am I going to say no to this statue?
Not the price, how big it is.
You think 1/3 scale?
Yeah, right? Isn't it?
I love Sagat. I like this character more than I like Akuma.
Really? Okay, so that means we're going to get him.
It's going to be hard to say no.
Yeah.
I'm running out of room for Street Fighter statues, Kwong, so it looks like it's going to be really, really cool, and it's going to be a hard one to resist.
Yeah.
And then speaking of 1/3 scale statues, Kato, we got a big pre-order this Monday.
3 of them.
3 of them. You are correct. 3 p.m. Pacific time. Now, this past Monday, collectors were able to pre-order the legacy set of this statue, which was limited to 75 pieces. So 3 different versions of this Chun-Li statue. And that was up for order last Monday. Well, this Monday, Kwong, collectors are going to finally be able to pre-order these statues individually. First up, we got the classic version of Chun-Li. She's priced at $925, limited to 350 pieces, up to a 15% discount with pre-orders. Pop Culture Shock does do payment plans as well, Kwong. Then we got the Street Fighter Zero Alpha version. She is limited to 325 pieces.
I'm liking that one.
A little bit cheaper at $900. And we got the Street Fighter V Battle Dress statue. This one is limited to 325 pieces. An estimated retail price of $900. An estimated ship date is Q4 of 2018.
So, you mean 2019?
We'll talk about that in a minute. So all three of these are available to pre-order on Monday
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Pacific time. You know, let me make sure and double check that, because Monday is a holiday in the U.S.
Yeah.
So yeah, this does say May 29th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. At popcultureshoptoys.com, all three of these will be available to pre-order. So Kwong, if you were going to buy one of these, and I know you're not, but if you were going to buy one, which one would you choose?
PCS Alpha exclusive.
The Alpha?
Yeah, that one looks better. The Street Fighter V one just looks too sexual. They sexualized her way too much, I think. That's just me.
Well, I do like the Alpha version. I think she looks tough while still looking cute and hot.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were right. The Street Fighter V version is a little bit less dressed.
Yeah.
But that's the one I would order.
Yeah.
Because I like Street Fighter V. But looking at these pictures, Kwong, I don't know if you pull up the pictures of the full picture. So they used a lot of shadows in these pictures. Mm-hmm. What is underneath? It looks like this costume leaves nothing to the imagination as far as what's underneath that skirt. Mm-hmm. They use a lot of lighting and a lot of shadows. And so I'm wondering if this statue is going to be a little bit more sexualized than people realize.
That's what I'm saying.
What's going on under there? There's no picture that says what's going on under there. Mm-hmm. Is there like an additional piece of fabric or something? It looks...
We don't know.
You can't tell from the pictures, so that's a little mystery to be found out by collectors. Mm-hmm. Right, so this all three of these are up for pre-order on May 29th, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm not a big enough Chun-Li fan to get a 1/3 scale statue. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm really bummed out by this 1/3 trend, Kwong.
Yeah.
I'm really bummed out by it.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Especially when they're making these Street Fighter V versions in the 1/3 scale.
And they're your favorites too.
Because then you know they're not going to make them in quarter scale.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. I mean, this is the battle dress version, right? So they could still make the regular Street Fighter V costume of Chun-Li. Mm-hmm. But how likely is that to happen when they're already making the 1/3?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
That's what bums me out, is the inconsistency in the line, in putting Street Fighter V statues in different lines. Mm-hmm. Because I just want the quarter scale mixed media Street Fighter V statues. And, they're releasing some in the Ultra line, they're releasing some in the 1/3 line, they're releasing some in their 1/6 line, right? And I just want that one line. So, I just want consistency. Mm-hmm. For me, for my collection, that's what I want. So I'm a little bummed out by it. Not saying Pop Culture Shock is doing anything wrong by doing that. Mm-hmm. For me, for my collection, I don't really dig that. Yeah. So now we're going to share some news coming out of Pop Culture Shock this week. Some changes with the company.
What could it be?
Well, I'm going to read this announcement out to you. This came out on May the 24th. It's a special announcement from Pop Culture Shock. First up, message from Jerry Macaluso. As PCS nears its 10th anniversary, I would like to thank all of our fans and customers for your unwavering support, as without you, we wouldn't be the company we are today. PCS started in my garage as a side project that allowed me to sculpt and produce small runs of my favorite Street Fighter characters. It was never intended to become a real company, but because of the great demand and support for our collectibles, we have grown into just that. That brings me to the meat of this press release. As many people know, I am first and foremost a designer and sculptor, so my passion lies in the art, not the business side of PCS. Therefore, effective immediately, I will be stepping down from the business side of PCS to focus on what I do best, acting as creative director. I'm very pleased to introduce to our collector base and the industry in general, Anthony Adams and Mark Martin. Anthony will be the new CEO/CFO and head of licensing. Mark will be the new VP of sales, distribution, and customer service. Anthony and Mark bring a combined 30 plus years of business, customer service, and sale experience. Please see below a message from the new CEO. So the message continues from the new CEO, Anthony Adams, who says, I am very honored to be part of this great company. I look forward to handling the business side of PCS with Mark to help free up Jerry to focus on all the art of PCS. It amazed me the amount of work Jerry was juggling. Just envision a one-person band playing every instrument at once, but instead of instruments, it's sculpting tools, counting, customer service, etc. More than one person can handle. Mark and I have a lot in store for PCS. There's a lot of work that we need to do that we will attack in phases. This includes more transparency to our great customers, better customer service, quicker delivery, and a new website to name a few. We still have a lot of work to do around customer service and the rest of the business, so please bear with us as these changes won't happen overnight. Lastly, I am proud to announce our new Facebook PCS Collectors group as a first step towards more transparency and more interaction with our fans. This new page will have exclusive previews, videos, check out the new exclusive Making of 1/3 Chun-Li video, and allow us to interact directly with our fans. Mark and I look forward to working with Jerry and to this great journey ahead. So, lots of changes coming up from Pop Culture Shock.
Yep.
Lots of changes coming up to the business side. The important part, I think, is that Jerry is still going to be the creative director. So collectors and fans of PCS are still going to get
His work.
what they're known for, right? And then the business side, you know, we joke a lot about the length of time it comes from statues to get here. That's going to be better. Website's going to be better. They're going to post a schedule of statues, when they're on track to get released, etc. Payments are going to be easier. And that's already have seen signs of that on that collectors group on Facebook.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm happy about this. I think it's going to allow PCS to expand and grow and give us better things.
Exactly.
And give us more consistent things, right?
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the changes as well. So maybe on that Chun-Li Kwong, maybe that estimated date will actually happen.
Yeah.
We can hope.
We'll see.
We can hope.
It's a year from now.
Yeah, so that's it this week from Pop Culture Shock. Chun-Li pre-order on Monday, May 29th, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Kato!
Somebody.
Are you ready to talk some Sideshow Collectibles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, again, previews first. So, let's talk about this Harley Quinn preview from Tweeterhead and Sideshow. I like the look of that.
Yeah.
Typically, Tweeterhead is known for doing the movie pieces, but now they're doing, looks like some comic book pieces.
Yep. It's a maquette, too.
Yeah, and it looks really cool, right? Fully sculpted.
Yeah.
Looks like I want to see more.
Yeah, for a second, like, from the angle, I thought she didn't have a hand, but it was just the pop gun.
Then we got the Joker Face of Insanity life-size replica.
Bust, right? Oh.
It's a life-size replica Face of Insanity.
Oh.
Not a bust because there's nothing behind that face.
Okay.
Right? It's like a mask.
Yeah. Cool.
And then Sideshow is teasing another life-size Iron Man figure Kwong.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff, right?
From the Avengers, too, I think, right?
I don't care.
Seems like it's from the Avengers movie.
Life-size, Mark 7.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool, but I've been doing a lot of life-size statues lately. Okay, so...
We need something life-size in here.
Oh, I'm life-size.
Oh, it's a statue.
I really am.
Yeah.
So what's the first pre-order we have?
We got Art Germ's new Poison Ivy from DC Comics Statues.
Yeah.
Where Stanley Law? Is it Stanley Law? Stanley Lau? Stanley Lau? Almost the same thing.
I'm the white guy in the room.
Yeah. We'll just call him Art Germ, where he just designed these himself, partnered up with Sideshow to distribute and sculpt this art of his.
So this Poison Ivy statue is priced at $350. Estimated arrival July of 2018. Limited edition with these, Kwong, is TBD, to be determined.
And it's also can only be, it's exclusive as well. Only can be bought at Sideshow.
That's right. So she is available to pre-order now. I really like this set altogether. I think they look pretty cool. If you had the whole set, it would look really good. Yeah. So now let's take a look at a quick video before we get to our next pre-order.
They have armies and they have armada, but we have our dragons!
That's right, Kwong. A statue that a lot of people are excited about.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for it too.
This is the Toothless statue from Sideshow Collectibles, priced at, guess what? $249.99.
Yeah, that's a really decent price.
It is really decent. Estimated arrival, November through December of 2017.
This year,
Kwong. Yeah. I told my wife about this. She squealed. She said, "Oh my gosh, that's so great. That's awesome." And I posted it on Facebook. People were like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was super surprised by this. This kind of what was like, definitely, I was not expecting this at all. And I'm super glad that it happened.
Well, we kind of should be expecting it. We had the statue of the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Not expecting it, but it shouldn't surprise us. They just did the Iron Giant, so Toothless, right? From what movie, Kwong?
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
If I'm correct, I think this one's from the second one or the first one. I'm not.
So this is based on How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Okay, yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
So this is a Toothless, and it's about 12 inches high, right? So
small piece,
decent size.
Yeah.
But for the price, I think this looks really cool. If I was a fan of the movie,
yeah,
I watched the movie. I liked the movie, but I'm too old.
Yeah. The only thing that I would like to have additionally would be, I would have liked it if they punched this up to 300 and gave me a new portrait.
What?
Yeah.
You tripping?
No, because I personally would have liked it. Like right now, he looks cute, but then in the movie, we've all
you want him going? Ah!
Yeah, exactly. That's
Fair
what
enough.
I felt, because he is toothless for a reason. But yeah,
fair enough. So this Toothless statue available to pre-order on the Sideshow website now. Links in the description of the video. And Kwong, I just realized we forgot a teaser. So let's roll another video. Right, Guang, that is the teaser of the Zatanna premium format figure.
Yep.
She's going to be available to pre-order next Thursday.
Cool.
Usually come out around noon.
I'm thinking close to 400, maybe 5? 4 or 5? 4? I think solid would be 4.
No, closer to 5. 450.
Okay.
I'm going to say 450.
450.
It's where the DC females are coming in.
Yeah. Things like $449.99.
Yeah, so when Prime 1 showed off that Zatanna teaser, and then Sideshow said they were going to have a new DC statue, everyone was guessing Zatanna. Like, no way, Prime 1 just teased the Zatanna. There's no way Sideshow's going to release one.
Yeah.
But they are. Of course they are.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to see something different from DC.
Yeah.
But they have a recent trend of female statues.
Yeah, and they look great too, so I'm not too complaining about it.
And they sell well.
Yeah.
So I was hoping something from Batman line. Robin, Nightwing,
That would have been cool.
Commissioner Gordon even. A Hero. Red Robin, Damian Wayne, Red Hood.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take any of those.
Yeah, I would too.
I will take all of those. Sideshow. Listen up. I will take all of those. Listen up. So, Zatanna pre-order next Thursday.
Yep. We will
A lot
talk
of people
about the pre-order.
excited about this. A lot of people looking to get it.
Mm-hmm. Look good.
Yeah,
Looks
it does look good.
Yeah.
That's not too sexualized for you.
No, it looks spot on.
So, Guang, that's it this week from Sideshow Collectibles.
Sure is.
Kato, last but not least,
XM Studios.
XM Studios. First up, you want to talk Hulkbuster or you want to talk Star Wars?
Save the best for last. Let's go for Star Wars.
Well, if we're going to save the best for last, then we're going to talk Hulkbuster.
What?
So we got printed Hulkbuster sitting next to Cable.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see what the size of that statue is going to be.
Yeah.
Is this
Massive.
the one for you?
I'm not a huge Iron Man fan, though.
Okay.
But it looks stellar, though. Looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then saving the best for last, Kwong, we have Luke Skywalker in his speeder. Looks like he's in his speeder pilot uniform from Hoth.
Mm-hmm.
Empire Strikes Back. Not seeing a portrait here.
Mm-hmm.
With these pictures, XM did say we're absolutely working on Anakin sculpt. I told you, they listen to feedback. Yeah. They see, oh, people don't like that. Let's fix it up, right? So not a lot of teasers coming out of XM Studios lately, Kwon. Mm-hmm. What's going on over there?
I don't know. Don't we have a convention coming up soon?
No, we just had that XM Studios convention.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, not a lot of news, not a lot of previews. Maybe I'm just not looking at the European page again, Kwon. But not a lot going on from XM Studios. So that's all we have from XM Studios this week. And that's it for this week's previews and pre-orders. We posted links of all the pre-orders in the description of the video. The links for Prime 1 Studios and Sideshow are affiliate links. So if you're going to buy any of those and you want to help support the channel, if you click on those links, Sideshow might throw a couple of dollars our way. Lots of variables involved with that, but just be aware. And then all the other links from the other companies are there as well, and they won't give us nothing. Just the way it goes. Sideshow has a program, the other people don't.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, Kato. Now it's time for our collection update.
Yes.
So for me, not a lot has changed in my room as of yet, but tomorrow, and once you watch this video, it'll be actually the day before.
Yep.
So on Saturday, Pop Culture Shock Sub-Zero is scheduled to arrive. 1/3 scale, finally. I get to see what that peanut head is all about.
Yeah.
And if he does indeed have a peanut head. But you know what, Kwong? I have nowhere to put him. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that guy.
Oh, God.
So I'll have to figure something out.
Yep.
But he's coming on Saturday, so I'll be doing an unboxing of that statue. And then Pop Culture Shock also announced on their next shipment from China, both Blanca and Charlie Nash
Nice.
are going to be coming in. So, a couple Street Fighter statues coming, Mortal Kombat statue coming soon. So, lots coming from Pop Culture Shock. I'm sure eventually we'll see Ken as well.
Yeah.
Now, time for Kwong's collection update. As you can see, you got a new statue from Kotobukiya.
Yep.
What is this?
The Spider-Gwen from Kotobukiya RFX Plus from the Spider-Verse that I've been collecting.
Yeah, so open this girl up. Now, Kwong, this was $65.
Yep.
Does Kotobukiya have edition sizes?
I don't think so.
They just make a ton of them.
Yeah, from somewhere they just make a ton of them.
Now, they're calling these statues pre-painted model kits. Now, if you watch previous episodes of the show, you'll know that we had to kind of like assemble them, put them together.
Yeah.
And when we buy statues, we assemble them and put them together. Mm-hmm. But this is a little bit different because it's kind of more like a action figure, right?
Yep.
So it's a little weird. And but they've had a couple of weird seams to them as well.
Yeah, very weird seams to them.
And then they're like made out of a different material than what they used to be. And I'm not sure yet if that's just this line or if it's going to be all artifact statues in the future.
First up, we got the base.
Yeah, so they always have these really cool bases that are metal, and so they have magnets on the bottom of their feet. So they got these really cool themed bases.
So something right when I took this out of the box, something that's really new, maybe that's why maybe it's a little bit more expensive, is that she actually has an actual portrait as well.
So she was more expensive than the others?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like $5 or something like that.
So I don't understand why a statue of this scale comes in multiple pieces.
Yeah.
Something this small should just be in one piece, right?
Yep.
So we got the... Because very much like action figure type material, right? It's not like they used to be. I mean, Kotobukiya was never a bigger scale or never expensive, and so you're going to get what you pay for, but when I hold this in my hands... I just threw your head across the room.
It's okay, there's another one.
And when I hold this in my hands, this doesn't feel like $65 to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It feels like I should have paid $15 at Target for this.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. But what's actually really cool is I like the paint on this one a lot better than the other two that I've got.
Yeah, and so seams.
That's right there. Right?
Yeah, we're seeing... It's kind of hidden from her costume, but you can still see some, seams in there. I don't know how well you can see it in this light. So she does have magnets.
I'm surprised she doesn't have the little black thingy to hold her up. I guess it's fine.
Yeah, and this one doesn't have the little black leg thingy. Maybe it's because she has 3 points of contact.
Yeah, true.
With her 2 feet and then point of contact here with her head. So there she is with the hooded, masked portrait.
Honestly, I think this would be my favorite out of all three that we've gotten so far. This one looks a lot better than Miles and Spider-Man.
I think so too. Maybe it's just because of the colors, but I think the portrait is probably really good for a Kotobukiya piece. And definitely that portrait, you would say, is
cartoonish,
comic booky, but more higher quality than what you would get on an action figure. Yep. Well, maybe not a $25 action figure, but maybe a $15 action figure. Yeah. But, even with the base, even with the magnets, these don't feel like they should be $65.
They shouldn't. I don't think so.
Right, just because they don't move like an action figure moves doesn't make them more expensive.
Because I'm gonna say if I was the person that like, buy this and wanted the price, I would either be like 30 or 40, like max. I felt because I know the base would be a little bit expensive. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of cool, and the magnets and whatnot. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So I think these are gonna look really cool altogether. But I'm really not seeing the value in them. Yeah. Even though Kotobukiya is the cheaper of the companies, and they're cheaper, you get what you pay for. But I'm not seeing the $65 in there. Right? Yeah. Feels like it should be. A lot cheaper. And the next up, we have like Venom and Carnage that are like I think closer to 80. So that's kind of high expectation on that to see how those do when they come in. We can buy a Play Arts Kai for $100, $120. Yeah, and you're going to get a lot more for that. Agree. I know there's a big difference in price there, but I don't know how much bigger that difference is going to be, right? So that's the latest in Kwong's statue. Yep. In Kwong's collection. What is the next one going to be? I think, from what I'm aware of, it is either Carnage or Venom. I'm leaning towards Carnage or maybe Agent Venom. Because what we have left is Agent Venom, Carnage, and then Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, and then we'll show them all together. I think they're going to look really cool all together. Kotobukiya actually just showed a picture of them all together. It looks really cool on the Facebook page. Awesome. So that's it for this week's collection update. Kato, what's up? Stop messing around with your new toy. Do you know what time it is? Question of the week. It's time for the question of the week. But first, we're going to share some comments from last week's episode, Kato. Yup. First up, we got Leo Marcel Van Leeuwen, who says, awesome, cool review, and the Predator looks really great. Speaking of XM Studios Predator, right? Which does look really, really cool. Then we have Brenda, who has me drinking beer this episode. Yep. Says, my fiance and I sat down to watch your episode today, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if they were drinking a beer or something? So it felt like you guys were chilling with us. Lowell had to share. Good episode, by the way. Thanks, Brenda. Now you have me getting drunk on the episode. Yep. I don't get drunk from one beer, Kwong. But this is a delicious beer. And I need it after spending all week in the car. So thanks, Brenda, for the suggestion. Hope you have your tall can, bottle of wine, bottle of vodka, whatever it is you drink. Hope you're enjoying the show. Then we got Skeleton Man, who says, can't wait for XM Studios Predator. It will be superb. Yeah, I honestly think it will too. Gonna have a lot of hype. Going to have a lot of hype. We got Squizzy, who says, another awesome show. I think Kwong liked that air duster a little too much, lol. Yeah, he actually took it home with him. He sent me pictures of him with it in the shower. And took it out on a date. It was good times. And also very strange. So a lot of the people that ordered Prime 1's Bebop and Rocksteady already got him. They shipped out early, but I had to keep mine with his original pay schedule. I worked a lot of OT the last couple of weeks, and I might contact Sideshow about paying them off and sending them to me now. Decisions. Can't wait to check out that collection tour, Joe. Always like seeing other people's collections and setups. Keep up the great work, guys. I'll be impatiently waiting for the next show. LOL. So Squizzy, I'm looking forward to seeing your Bebop and Rocksteady because I've seen a couple pictures. They look really cool. Yeah. I still haven't watched that movie. Oh, God, really? But we got to be on HBO or something by now, right? Should be able to watch it for free. True. Yeah. So I still got to check that out. I do want to check it out. Remind me to see where it's at. And then Squizzy, next weekend, collection tour. Really? Is coming. Nice. Next weekend. Because you gotta find where that Sub-Zero goes first. I'm gonna have to find where Sub-Zero goes. He might just be sitting right here the whole time. That's okay. He's a third skill? 1/3 skill, right? Yeah, we'll deal with it. Then we got Istiak444. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. We look forward to Statue Talk episodes every week. Nice work. Well, thank you for that. We get on the shelf. It says you can pre-order a car and it can be delayed years, and you at least have to put down $1,000 for a car. I think we were talking about pre-orders and how collectibles is unique.
Yeah.
And we have to put down deposits or we pre-order and prepay stuff. And I guess he was saying that some people do the same thing with cars. Some people do the same thing with cars. But I'm wondering, like, if I put $5,000 down on a car that's going to come out next year, I wonder if you can just get that deposit back whenever. Because it is just a deposit, and as long as you don't sign a purchase agreement, we would probably get it back. But I don't know a lot about pre-ordering a car.
I don't either.
Yeah. But an interesting thought.
Yeah, it's a definitely a good aspect.
Yeah. The First For Figures says, thanks for posting about us, guys. Much appreciated.
No problem.
Well, thanks, First For Figures. I really like what that company is doing.
Yeah.
Putting out a lot of good stuff, and then putting out a lot of cool videos, interacting with fans.
Not a lot of good stuff?
They're putting out a lot of good stuff.
You said not.
Kirby, Martial Law, Tekken 5 and 6, 2 different versions of each.
Can't forget that Sonic, dude.
Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Sonic looks sick. I remember that.
Sonic. Really good stuff. And then we have Seraphim's Nerd Pool. It says, guys, have you seen the awesome, huge XM Sentinel diorama? That thing is huge and totally crazy. It was also shown at TCC and blew me away.
Yeah, it was
We have
awesome.
seen it. XM didn't post pictures of it, so we didn't share it on last episode. But yeah, that's going to be
massive,
wood chipping,
expensive,
$6,000, $7,000, $8,000, something crazy like that, right? But it'll be interesting to see collectors who get it and how they display it. How are they going to display it? I'd have to put a kitchen table in here just to put that thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then Hugo Zuniga says, for Street Fighter, check out Connecticut's.
Yes, we've seen
Connecticut's doing some good
stuff.
1/6 scale statues. Then Gavilan Ord says at $49.50. I'm assuming you meant $64.99, not $640.99. Yes, I think we were talking about Kotobukiya statues.
Yeah.
Yep, Kotobukiya. Definitely not $640.
It would be nice if it was $64.99.
It was $64.99.
Oh, Kotobukiya. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Pop Culture Show. Yeah.
Then David Muniz says, great show, guys. I'm ordering that duster as soon as possible. I've really found it very helpful. Like I said, if you have a layer of dust, it's not going to get rid of that layer of dust. But it is going to help prevent that layer of dust from developing. So once you brush it, as long as you're maintaining it with that duster, I've loved this so far. Especially because I have a couple of statues out kind of in the open where the dogs roam, and I have really hairy dogs that are shedding right now because it's getting so hot. I have hair everywhere. I can't get rid of it. I put on a new shirt for this episode, so I'm not hairy, but normally I'm covered in white, husky hair.
Yeah.
So that duster definitely comes in handy, makes it easy just for me to spray those down regularly, keep the dust off of them.
Yeah.
Right? So, no questions from the viewers this week, which means I have a question for them, Kwong.
Yep. What you got?
Alien Covenant came out in theaters, was the #1 movie worldwide last weekend. I still haven't seen it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it because I really like science fiction movies. So the question I have for you viewers out there is give me your top 3 science fiction movies. It doesn't have to be in order, though you certainly can put them in order. But give me your top 3. Let me know what they are. I really like science fiction. All kinds of science fiction movies. Prometheus, Alien movies, Predator movies, Blade Runner movies, Star Wars, Star Trek, 2001, A Space Odyssey. I like science fiction movies.
Yeah, you do.
So let us know in the comment section of the video what your top 3 science fiction movies are. And next week, Kwong and I will let you know what our top 3 science fiction movies are. I don't even think this guy knows what science fiction is.
I don't.
But I guess next week we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Kato, now it's time for this week's featured video. And surprise, surprise, This is the Mega Man statue from HMO.
Yep.
Mega Man X, red version, posted by Dani who apparently is now calling himself Dani HMO, since now he works for Handmade Object Collectibles. So Dani, once known as a crazy maker of custom statues, I have one of his customs up there, has now went legit.
That's awesome.
Is now on the HMO team. So he's given us his review of the red version of Mega Man X.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, looks amazing, looks killer. Make sure you sign up to Dani's channel. They post some HMO collectors chats too, but I don't think on that channel. I think that's on the HMO channel. Yeah. But Dani still has his own personal channel where he shares some of the statues from HMO. I'm really impressed with this Mega Man statue.
Yeah,
really impressed.
Looks stellar. Just amazing. Stellar. Just spot on. The options.
I wish
the paint on that is ridiculous.
More US collectors would have a chance to get them. They can still get them. Just call your XM guy.
Yeah.
He'll get them. But, super limited edition on those HMO
very,
statues
very
too. So maybe your XM guy won't even be able to get one.
Yeah.
But amazing stuff. I'm really looking forward to Bounties of Bathos. So make sure subscribe to Dani's channel. Hopefully he'll have some Bounties of Bathos to show us in the future. I hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Statue Talk. Let Kwong and I know what you thought of the topics we covered in the comments section below. You may even share some of your comments or questions on next week's episode. Now, Kwong, you know what I'm going to ask you? Out of everything that we saw here today, what is your pick of the episode?
I want to say the Hulkbuster from XM Studios.
What? It's not this statue here from XM Studios that we can't show anybody because it hasn't been officially
released yet? Because you told me I can't.
No, please. Please don't. So your pick is XM Studios Hulkbuster.
Yep.
Why?
It just looks cool. Definitely huge. Just XM Studios just doing XM Studios stuff. How we're able to see the cockpit and then just how it's all just there. You can see all the pieces already on the floor that all you have to do is, I guess, assemble them or something. But it's just really cool. I think from what I'm aware of, you can actually, last time we saw an image, I think you can put a small Iron Man in there too. From what I'm aware of. I could be wrong, but I remember we could put a small Iron Man in there.
Yeah, there's a... you can have an Iron Man coming out of the statue. That's not the whole statue that we saw there. So what is my pick so much? Go back, please, because my tablet ran out of power. I can't see. So we had a lot. We had martial law from First Four Figures. I'm tempted to pick that one because 4 different versions of the statues, reasonably priced, looks really great. We got Pop Culture Shock Chun-Li. We got Pop Culture Shock Sagat. But I don't think we're quite seeing enough of him yet. Had some really good stuff from Prime 1. Had some cool stuff from Sideshow. So it's really a tough decision for me this week.
What's it gonna be?
I'm going with Handmade Objects Mega Man X blue version. I didn't need to choose a version, but I think
version looks great.
Super limited edition size. It's going to be rare collectible. Looks amazing.
It really
looks awesome.
Yeah. I really want handmade collectible stuff, but we got the Bounties
of Bathos coming. Makes me want to go out, get that NES Classic out there and play some Mega Man. Or it makes me want to let you play it and see how you do in Mega Man.
Dude, I killed it. All day.
Challenge accepted. And I'll let you know how we did next week's episode, if I remember.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You said next week's episode. That's 2 weeks episode.
If you're an addict like me, or beginner collector like Kwong, check out our website, statuereview.com, and give us a like on Facebook. We try to share all the previews and pre-orders and news from around the world of social media to those 2 places. Because if you wait every 2 weeks to watch Statue Talk, you're going to miss out on the pre-orders and something could sell out. So I created the Facebook page, the website, That way, you know, if you're going through Facebook, you don't want to see what Donald Trump said to NATO. You don't want to see that Manchester United won the Europa League Championship. You just want to check out some statues, right? Mm-hmm. So, Statue Review Facebook page and the website is going to allow you to do just that. Chances are you're already going to have those on your feed, but it's a good place to stop if you just want to check out the world of statue collecting. Mm-hmm. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep up to date on all of our latest reviews, unboxings, and collection updates. Coming up soon, the unboxing, 1/3 scale pop culture shock, and a collection tour will be posted next weekend. And remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. This has been Joe Prodzik,
Contram,
also known as Kato. Thanks for watching.
what? You kicked the camera? What?
See? Brenda, see what happens when I drink beer and do the show at the same time? I start kicking cameras. And if they do, see Brenda, now I'm drinking beer, now I'm burping during the episode all the time. See what you got me doing, Brenda?
Killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, killing me, Smalls. So,